Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and today is a super exciting one because it is a Junk Journal July with me video. So this is a part of Junk Journal July challenge collaboration video. So if you don't already know about this challenge, Junk Journal July is a month-long challenge to inspire you to create in your art journal. Meg from Meg Journals is the host, and it is a collaboration with Get Messy as well. So yeah, everyone can join the challenge, and every day throughout the month there will be a prompt that you can follow, and you can watch a video from 30 different creators on YouTube, literally from all over the world. And yeah, I'm so honored to be one of them, so thank you, Meg, for inviting me. And yeah, so today is the 7th of July and the prompt is window. So let me take you along on how I interpret this prompt. So I have chosen the pages that I want to work with. Then I'm showing you here some die cut windows which I got from my pen pals. Then I have a couple of packaging that has a window in it. The smaller one has a plastic on the window, and at this point I wasn't sure actually if I want to use both of them or just one of them. I was trying to plan things beforehand for this challenge, but sometimes I just need it to be placed on the page first and then see what I have in my collection. And sometimes ideas also come along in the process. So yeah, I didn't plan anything specific for this one, so let's just see what I come up with. I have a bunch of dried flowers here from my pen pal Robin in Germany. It is very special because it is the flowers from the other side of the world, and they're so pretty, and it just seems silly to just keep it in my drawer, so I want to journal about it. Then I also have a couple of photos from my favorite park when I lived in Australia. I was thinking this is also cohesive with the dried flowers, so I thought I could journal about it as well over here. Then I am cutting the packaging, so I will only have the window part. Playing around with the position and also think about how to include both of the packaging, but then I was thinking it would be too much to put both of them in one page, so I decided to only use one, but not sure yet which one it is. So I'm just moving things around to see the possibilities, but then I just moved on to the things that I know for sure that I want to include, which is the die cut window. That is actually what I usually do when I'm not sure about something. I just leave it first and move on to the other thing, and usually it would be easier later on to make the decision. So for the die cut window, I want it to be like a real window, so I will cut the page and use the die cut as the stencil, if that makes sense. But before that, I want to have a pretty background on the shorter page, so I'm just gluing this yellow flower pattern using a glue stick. Next, before I moved on to the die cut, I'm just gonna fill the left side of the page with washi tape. I've been obsessed with this washi. My friend got me from Taiwan, and then I marked the edges of the die cut window. This will give me a guide where the window would be because I want to put some decoration around the window. So I just grabbed my sticker book and pick some pet tapes and stickers. I'm using a lot of flowers because I want to place the dried flowers from my friends inside the window, which you will see it later in a minute. I used PVA glue to stick this window down. I didn't film it because it's messy and I did it on the floor. So yeah, I just used PVA glue because it's strong. I trusted it. So now I'm using an X-Acto knife and yeah, to cut the square inside the window. So let's talk a little bit about my take on this window prompt. So I think I did it quite literally. So I used the window die cut, but I know that not everyone has the die cut machine, including me. So you can always make it your own by drawing it or use a packaging that has a window like the ones that I'm showing you here in this video. I love using cute packaging and I always think about the potential on a cute packaging, so I hope it will give you some inspiration about this prompt as well. You can also find something in your house, for example an envelope, usually in a typical junk mail or mails from the bank or the bills. You know that they do have like the window section to show the address, so you can definitely use that as the window. So definitely try to look around the things in your house. Yeah, you might be surprised of the possibility. Alright, so these are the dried petals. They're so pretty. I really love the yellow and the blue. So my plan is to stick them down on a memo pad that has a flower-filled design. And since the window is officially a window now, which it has a hole, is that even the correct term for window? I'm not sure. My English is not Englishing, I guess, but I'm sure you know what I mean. So yeah, since the window has a hole now, I put the memo pad on the next page, which is the music page here. Then I just glue each of the petals a little bit, then I covered them all with clear tape so it won't be damaged. If you have a laminating machine, you can use that, but I don't have it, so I just use a clear tape and it's good enough to preserve the petals. If you remember the plastic that keeps the dried flowers, there's a note from my pen pal, and of course I want to keep it. He also mentioned about when he picked up this petal, so yeah, I want to keep it, and I'm gluing this note onto a tag. So at this point I have decided that I will use the smaller packaging because I want to put a quote on top of it, and the tag is actually from my pen pal as well. But yeah, I will slip the tag inside the packaging. So I'm using a double-sided tape to stick down the packaging. I don't have the thinner double-sided tape, so I just cut it roughly in half to have a skinnier tape so that the pockets will have more than enough room for the tag to slip in and out. And then after that, turned out the double-sided tape is not strong enough to hold the packaging. So yeah, I used my stapler to really hold it in place. Alright, so the packaging is secured in place now. It's time to put some decoration around it. So I'm just using the same washi to cover the stapler. And then I have this big beautiful flower sticker which is hand drawn by my pen pal Evelyn. So pretty. I always love using her sticker. I think she's just so talented. And then I want to put a girl sticker somewhere here, so I grabbed my sticker book again to find one. But now that I'm editing this video, I wish I didn't put it there. I really wish I stick it down to another paper first and then put it somewhere on top of the window, like maybe on the bottom right corner of the window. I think it will be cuter because it will seem like this girl is looking out the window, if that makes sense. But that's okay, it is what it is. Guys, I actually just paused my voiceover session to do that, so you will see the final result at the end of the video. So for the dried flower page, I don't really do much here. I know I want to write a little bit, so I put a label here, and then I'm just putting down some pet tapes and also another sticker from Evelyn. So now I am writing a quote in a piece of paper. The quote is by Edward Gorey, and the quote is, "My favorite journey is looking out the window." And I think it's really beautiful, and I do really want to have a window quote, if that makes sense. I just want something that has a window in it, and yeah, this is just so beautiful. I love it. And yeah, I really love the flower print on the left page, so this is the reason why I didn't put the bigger window packaging, because I want the flower print to be seen. So I was thinking to put a quote there so it is the focal point of the page. So I'm just cutting every word of the quote and ripping the edges. I think it gives an interest and vintage touch. And after that, I use a distressed ink to distress the edges to even give more vintage look. And yeah, after that, I'm just placing them down using my glue stick. While you're watching me gluing these papers down, let me know if you're taking part of the Junk Journal July challenge as well. Please tag me on Instagram or on YouTube if you do something similar or inspired by what I made here. I would love to see it. And if you just heard about this challenge, don't worry, it's a really chill challenge. If you want to join, you don't need to join every day. You just choose the prompts that speak to you. Get Messy Art also provided a party pack, which is a printable that you can download for free. I have linked it on my description box so you can check it out. But yeah, anyone can join this challenge, and I had a great experience by joining this, I think since 2 years ago. 2 years ago. The support from the community is just so amazing. I love seeing all the entries through the hashtags on Instagram, which are hashtag Junk Journal July and hashtag Junk Journal July 2024. So yeah, let me know if you take part in this as well. I also put a link to an ongoing playlist for all of the 30 collaborators for this challenge that I talk about in the beginning of the video, so make sure to follow that playlist. So what you just saw me doing is I put the prompt for this spread, which is window, and I also put the number 7 because it is the prompt for day 7. And then I also annotate that this is my take on the Junk Journal July 2024. So I'm making the wording here using my alphabet stamp. I was trying to hand write it, but then I just soon realized that my writing was not good. I need to work on that. But yeah, I trust this stamp better, I guess, for making a title. So I cut each of the words just like the quote, only this one I didn't rip the edges. I just wanted to be clear. So here it is. So for the final touch, I just write a little bit on the label, and I also put washi tape on the back side of the window. This washi is actually designed by my pen pal Anna in Germany. It is so beautiful, and it has like dried flowers design, which is very fitting for my spread. Thank you so much, Anna, for giving me your washi. And then I might do something else on this page, but I will save it for later. Then I grabbed my white gel pen and I'm just adding some sparkles to make it more magical and interesting. So yeah, this is the final result for the session. I love how it turns out, and especially how enjoyable this one is. I struggle a little bit with the packaging decision, but that's a fun struggle, I would say. So yeah, I enjoyed this session so much. Junk Journal July always pushes me, push my creativity and push myself to do more art journals. So yeah, this is how it looks. This is how I interpret the window prompt. And as promised, this is the final look after I added another girl sticker on top of the window, which what I was talking about when I post my voiceover recording to add this one, because I just couldn't wait and I wanted to put it in the footage. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video and find this video inspiring in some way. If you did, please let me know in the comments and click the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider to do so. It helps me so much, and also you won't be missing any of my new content. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I hope you're all doing amazing. I will see you in my next one. Bye!